All right, I guess that line, remember your friends, especially if you have a lot more enemies. Nikki Haley inviting nations that supported us on that Jerusalem move thing to a January 3rd reception. The problem is, I think it's going to be about nine cards that would go out, because that's how many voted in our favor. Between those who abstained or outright voted against us, 128 countries did. The bottom line is that despite all the threats that we might consider cutting back UN funding in the future, we account for about 28% of the UN funds that are paid. We might just hold back on that. The threat obviously didn't materialize into many more yay votes. The former aide, Maggie Thatcher Nile Gardiner, with us now. Did it backfire, do you think?
I think that, Nikki Haley did a tremendous job at the UN yesterday. She really advanced very bold, strong U.S. leadership. It was absolutely the right message to send.
But they didn't listen to it now. They didn't listen to it because they
didn't listen, but I think this is an important message to convey, that U.S. foreign assistance, and after all, the United States gives over $40 billion a year to 160 countries across the world. This should be linked to support from those countries to the United States. And I think that the days when the United States would simply just dole out money to countries, in many cases, who consistently vote against the United States or the United Nations, those days should be over. And so I fully agree with the stance taken by Ambassador Haley. This was a powerful message about the U.S. national interest and a clear-cut signal to those who receive foreign aid that their votes against the United States will be taken into consideration in terms of future U.S. foreign aid disbursement.
Let's say they deliver on that, but other nations come to the fore, China and Russia, and they're more than happy to compensate for what other money we pull. Could it backfire on us?
I don't think it's going to backfire, actually, and I think it's very important to stand on the matter of principle here. U.S. taxpayers' funds should not go towards those who undermine the United States on the world stage. The United States, of course, remains the biggest giver of foreign assistance on the international stage. And we're talking about huge sums of money here. I don't think you're going to see China or Russia replacing the United States in that role. But we have to ensure that U.S. taxpayers get value for money. And we do have to send a very, very emphatic message to the world.
Oh, no doubt. I think I understand the message.
Yeah.
My worry about it, Niall, is that we end up, maybe it wasn't our intent coming into this, we end up looking like babies. That we all of a sudden say, well, you don't play our way, we're going to take our marbles, our money, and walk away. And it was as if the world called our bluff on this. And to your point, they might regret it, but that we overplayed a hand here to say, if we don't get our way with you, we'll stop paying you. I don't know if that's the approach to take. I can understand the frustration behind it, as you outlined, but is it a constructive way going forward?
I think it is a constructive way. And, after all, U.S. leadership is not a popularity contest. U.S. leadership is about advancing strong U.S. principles and interests. And we do see at the United Nations, an organization, a world body that receives over $8 billion a year from U.S. taxpayers, we do see consistently a number of countries who vote almost all the time or very regularly against the United States at the United Nations General Assembly. And we need to factor that into consideration with regard to foreign aid assistance. And I do think that the U.S. government owes it to the U.S. taxpayer to ensure that full accountability is given in terms of how U.S. money is given out. And it's only right, I think, that the U.S. ambassador to the United Nations make it very, very clear to all of the countries who are part of the UN General Assembly that they will be held to account. So this is real, strong U.S. leadership. It's not leading from behind, as we saw with Barack Obama over the last few years. We have a new style of U.S. leadership, a much more robust style of American leadership, and that's a good thing.
All right, maybe you're right, but it wasn't reflected in that vote. It didn't change a vote. It might have actually added more no votes, but we'll see. Nile Gardiner, thank you very much. Very good seeing you again.
Thanks very much, Neil. Great to see you.